Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Think with Israel. My name is Elua Gifts. So, Israel, someone sent a DM. Good day, sir. My boyfriend doesn't cheat, but he is very toxic. He doesn't apologize when he's wrong, but blames me instead. He gaslights me. He makes me overreact. He doesn't listen to me, and it makes me feel unimportant. And my voice is not heard in the relationship. I am confused. Please, what should I do?
Okay, so personally, I think you might be the problem in the relationship.
How so?
Yes, because see, when your partner doesn't listen to you, there might be two things involved, right? It is either you don't know how to communicate your emotions or feelings properly, or your partner is not even interested in what you're going to say. Probably because you are always doing it.
Deep.
Yes. See,
Okay.
you said your boyfriend doesn't cheat, which shows that he is kind of committed or maybe honest. Yeah. But he doesn't listen to you. Now, a lot of ladies, in fact, most women, they don't know how to talk to their boyfriend. Because they must have forgotten that this person they are dating is a man. And men have ego. Do you understand? And in fact, aside from the fact that your man has ego, you should know that you are talking to a human being. So even when you are angry, you should still respect him in your anger. But most ladies, what they do is whenever they are angry, all they do is just shout.
That is difficult.
And nag. That is why I said a lot of ladies don't know how to communicate their emotions properly. For example, somebody like me, even when I'm angry with you, I still understand that I don't have any control over you. You're also a human being like me. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I would talk to you in a way that you probably understand, even when I'm angry. You know that I'm angry, but you know that I'm not shouting at you. So there is no way you will easily get angry at me like that. Do you understand? Except that I'm has coconut head, which I know that a lot of men.
Exactly, because I can agree and I can disagree with that statement.
But I can say that 90% of women don't know how to communicate properly. And that causes a lot of issues. And see, when you are this type of person that shouts on your man constantly, especially when that man doesn't shout on you when he's talking to you. You know, if he shout on you and you shout on him, two of you are toxic. And toxic people deserve themselves.
But,
Do you understand? So if he doesn't shout on you when he's communicating with you and you shout on him, you make him feel less of himself. And trust me, he will not like to engage in conversation with you. Because he knows that when you're angry, you don't respect him. And trust me, every man loves respect. That's why I said a lot of ladies don't know how to communicate properly. See, proper communication is everything. Just the way some parents feel that because you are their child, they can talk to you anyhow.
African parents.
African parents, yes. We are in Africa. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, of
Like they all
course.
feel that, they can talk to you anyhow. Even when they are hungry, you see them shouting.
Using
But
their
you don't have to
voices.
shout to be heard. That's what I tell ladies. You don't have to shout to be heard. And you can be serious. You know that there's a way your boss will tell you that don't repeat that thing again. You know that is the last warning. Even when he's not shouting.
You don't dare. You do not
you-
make another one.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
Now, it's very from when your boss say, hey, don't do this thing again. Now, there's higher tendency that you take that person that said, don't ever repeat this thing again, than the person that shouts.
More
Because you know that
seriously.
the highest thing that person can do is just shout. And that is why I said you need to learn effective communication. Do you understand? Even when you are feeling bad, you're feeling terrible, know how to communicate with your partner proper, especially if he is a man. Do you understand? And again, I said something again that probably your partner is not interested in listening to you.
Yes.
See, when you talk about wanting over and over again, see, you should know. I tell ladies one thing, that if you're dating an adult and that person has a bad character, you should know that it took that person years to cultivate that particular character. Behavior is not just...
Something out of the
Do you understand what I mean? So it takes years to build a particular character. So now you come into the picture and you just want to change that person overnight, it won't work.
Not possible.
Now you need to understand, okay, fine, when you talk to this person, it will take time for them to actually change bit by bit. That's why I tell people that before you start dating this person, make sure that you have enough ways. Make sure you study this person properly. when you go on
forgetting
dates, you don't go on dates to go and eat.
Ask questions.
Ask questions.
Proper questions.
And when you ask questions, pay attention to all those chit chat mode, right? Because people lose their self.
Yeah.
It's not when you say, okay, how do you react when you get angry? Nobody will tell you I'm a mad person.
Very
Do you
true.
understand?
Everybody's always calm when it comes to
But
that.
you pay attention to the way they react to maybe the waiter that annoyed them, the way they talk to that
Yeah.
person. So that because you know that because you are fresh, that's why they're not talking to you like that. When you come inside, you see the real
You
color.
will definitely
Do you know what I mean?
see.
So a lot of ladies need to learn how to communicate properly. That's why I say you might be the problem there. Now you think maybe the guy is the problem. Yep.
But permit me to ask.
Okay.
What if she's actually communicating properly, but still getting the same reaction from this guy?
Okay. Another thing that can affect that kind of situation is when you're communicating properly as a lady and your man is not listening, you might be communicating in the wrong time. Do you understand? Now, I'm not justifying the man's attitude. I'm just trying to break down why you might be expressing a problem there, right? So now when I say the wrong time, okay, for somebody like me, I'm an entrepreneur, right? I do business and I have several businesses. Sometimes I might be having issues with my businesses.
Okay.
And I must have informed me that, okay, fine, I have issue with this business, or maybe my car is giving me issues and I'm battling with mechanic, I'm battling with my business. And there you just come and just called me, hey, you've not called me since morning. Do you understand? That is a good communication, proper way of presenting, but wrong time.
Wrong time. Yeah.
Do you understand? So now, that's why I say, okay, fine. You need to know that, okay, fine, no, is this the right time to... Sometimes, it's better you ask. When you want to complain about something, ask, babe, do you think this is the right time to talk about something? Well, oh, okay, talk about it. If you now react awkwardly after that time, then you are justified, right? However, some men don't even like going to any conversation, any deep conversation, right? This kind of men, they avoid fights. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah, they avoid. And why some men don't go into deep conversation with some ladies is because they know that conversation will lead to fight.
But sometimes it is needed, right?
No. Yeah, sure. Some fight are needed. In fact, the aim of every war is peace. Do you understand? Because if you don't iron out some things, it will always remain there.
Good.
Do you understand? So if you've done the whole communicating properly, and then you've communicated at the right time,
Yes.
and this man is not responding, I would just say this man is not interested in you. Do you understand?
Tough.
Yes. That's just the reality, because you can do everything right and still fail, which means that you are no longer the problem, then maybe the other person is the problem. Do you understand what I mean here? So if you have done what I've said, do you understand, and you are not getting the right response, that man is not interested in you. Because if you are interested in somebody, you care about them.
Yeah.
Or probably that man is tired.
That is another valid reason.
Do you understand? So
as a
probably the man is tired,
female, yes.
because see, for somebody like me, I get tired easily when something keeps bringing problem every time. Because for me, I believe that relationship should be your safe space. So if you are with somebody and this person keeps giving you issue, what is the...
Repeatedly.
Because you're facing issues out there, you're coming home to face issue again, then no place is safe.
War out, war in.
Do you understand what I mean? Yeah. So
True.
if the whole thing has gotten to that situation, probably that guy is tired. So you might need to give him space, or you stop complaining for a while. Do you understand? Because see, when you allow people to breathe, they will think. Do you understand? If you don't allow, like you complain today, the man never even change. You complain on that one tomorrow. You complain. If you have a child and every day you are complaining, one day the child will not even listen to you again. Because waiting happen gone. That's why I bad reach.
Oh my God.
Do you understand what I mean? Yeah.
Yes.
So you need to take things, and I know that women just want to talk. They want to express themselves. They want you to just be good, and women has this perfection illusion. I can tell you.
Really?
That's the reality.
Perfection illusion.
Yes, women. Perfection is illusion. It doesn't
Yeah.
exist anywhere.
I agree.
So if you say your man does not cheat, thank God for that one first.
Thank God for that one, because
Do you understand?
that is
So
like...
now, if he doesn't listen to you, you might be the problem, and he might be the problem. But if you notice that he's committed in other ways, then sometimes you might need to just calm down, then talk properly, and let him process it. With time, he will start listening back. Or maybe he's going through troubled times or anything. But when you say, okay, fine, you communicate. You see, a lot of ladies, they just want to say whatever is in their mind. They don't even care what you are feeling.
Yeah, so they just
They'll be
pour
like,
everything out.
okay, does that mean that you won't listen to me? Yes, it means that I won't listen to you because I'm not even listening to myself at that moment. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah. So that's why I said, okay, fine. Make sure you are gentle with your partner. Do you understand? The person might be going through a lot of things. And if your man is not talking to you about what he's going through, then you are a very big problem.
A very big one.
Do you understand what I mean? Yeah. So for me, my own advice is make sure you communicate properly, communicate at the right time. Do you understand? And if any of this is not working, probably that guy is not interested in you. So you might need to find somebody else.
That's a hard deal.
Do you understand? So you might need to find somebody. So I think if the sender is watching, so communicate properly. Don't be an angry bird. Because most ladies are angry bird. You just want to talk and you say things anyhow. Do you understand?
Well, I think it's just in our nature to want to express ourselves and be heard. So when we are not heard, there's always a problem. There's this outburst that goes, why are you not listening to me? I want you to listen to me kind of vibe. And you're like, I don't care what you're going to, just listen to me and solve my problem.
That's the problem. And that's where the problem lies.
Yes,
because
sometimes.
men have ego. Men have ego. So once you start pushing too hard, it will start drawing back. And I tell someone one time ago that the way you... Okay, in physics, we have one law that says that for every action, there is equal and opposite reaction. Do you know what that means? That when you do like this, when you hit somebody hard, expect another double blow.
Yeah.
There will be a response. So when you talk to somebody anyhow, except that person, maybe, I don't know, maybe the man is not a man, he will start crying, but a real man will attack you back.
Yes.
So when you attack somebody, even when you are right, the person will attack you back, right? And when you say gaslight, we need to actually look into that because most ladies complain about gaslighting, but the gaslighting is not really gaslighting. Do you understand? So for me, if you communicate properly, I don't think there will be any reason to even go all this way. Do you understand? So my one is communicate properly, communicate at the right time, and if it's not working, then move. It's not worth it because you'll be mentally drained.
Yes.
Do you understand? Even though it's not cheating. And we call some people subtle, they have subtle character, bad character that other people cannot discover. You know that he doesn't cheat. People say, he's a very good man.
And then you take all the blame.
You take all the blame.
But you know what you're facing.
Do you understand? So if you're somebody like that, then you might just withdraw.
Sure.
Instead of complaining and suffering yourself. So that is my honest advice.
So your advice to her is she should communicate properly. Find the right time to communicate.
Of course.
Communicate gently.
Yeah, very important.
Don't say because you just said I should communicate. Then when you want to communicate to your mind, be like, hey, yes, this thing I'm talking about. No. So you have to look for a time, sit him down, you talk to him like both of you are adults. So you have adult conversations.
Yeah, respectful one.
Respectfully.
Even when you're angry.
Right. That's hard. Being angry and being respectful is a very, very hard thing.
But it's the most important thing because why you need to be respectful because if you are now if you're working in a place and you're angry at your boss, do you talk to your boss anyhow?
That's your boss.
No. So you need to place your partner in that position. Okay, fine. No, I'm talking to an adult, and you know that adults don't like being controlled.
Yeah.
They don't like being talked to anyhow. That's why when you talk to if your senior brother or senior sister talks to you anyhow, you go give them back. Because you feel you're an adult. But when you are young, you won't do that.
You can't do that.
Do you understand what I mean? So you're an adult, you're talking to an adult. Two of you should talk like human beings. Not you talking to...
Reason things
do you understand? Not living thing. And maybe that's why it's not responding because you don't turn out to not living thing.
And non-living things do not understand anything that other people
or
anything or anybody is saying. So, all right, that's fine. Thank you. All right. So, my dear sender, I'm sure you've been listening to this conversation, or I hope you have been listening to this conversation, and Israel's answer to your question. So please, communicate properly, communicate gently, look for the right time, ask questions so you don't just jump in. You ask when is the right time to talk and when is not the right time to talk. Do you understand? So you do these things and hopefully you get a different response than the whole thing you just mentioned, right? So yes, thank you so much for reaching out.